Hi, my name is Tiago Duarte and welcome to another video tutorial here at Daily Beats. In today's video, I'm going to make a BoomBap rap beat, and I'm going to use some sampling techniques and also some techniques to make a boom bap. And yeah, let's see what I can come up with today. And before we start the tutorial, I would like to ask you to subscribe and activate the notifications so that you know when we upload new videos. And if you like this video, leave a like. And if you have any questions or suggestions, just leave a comment below and I will answer. And if you like to support this channel, consider buying one of our products at dailybeats.pt or becoming a premium or exclusive member, and you will have access to exclusive videos and also the project files from this tutorial. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and start making this tutorial. So the first thing I'm going to do is to grab some drums, and I'm going to dailybeats.pt, drum kit 2, and let's go with kicks. I like this one. So for the time, I'm going with around 88 or 86, and I'm going to use swing to give it a more to give some swing to the beat, and for that I will increase this knob. I usually put it less than half, so I can say safely that this is a place that I like my beats to be. And let's go ahead now and grab a snare. Let me see how this sounds. Okay, so this is the snare here. Okay, now I'm just making a small pattern to see if I like this. So let's see, let's listen. I think I want another one here. And now for these back-to-back kicks here and here, I'm going to decrease the volume or the velocity. And for that, we can click here or right click, piano roll, and let's lower the volume here of these back-to-back kicks, and actually this one here too, because it's before the snare. So now let's grab a hi-hat. I like this one. So let's start bringing everything to the mixer, like so, and bring the hi-hat down a little bit. And one thing that I want to do is to put them here, but instead of doing manually, I will go and fill each 4 steps, and then the thing is that I want all these notes shifted to the right 2 times. So what I'm going to do is, or 2 steps. What I'm going to do is to click Control Alt Shift, and you can see here the notes that, or the keys that I'm pressing, and then I'm going to hit the right arrow on my keyboard 2 times, and this makes the hi-hat move, or the notes move to the right. Okay, so now let's name everything: kick, snare, hi-hat. Okay, let's bring everything to the first channel. So let's route to this track only, and let's call this mix. Okay, now we can grab also a crash. I like this one, but for now I'm going to call this pattern drums and send it to the playlist and make a 4-bar loop. And then I'm going to make another pattern 2, and in this one I'm going to call it crash. Oops, crash. And I'm going to send this to the mixer also and bring it here to the mix. Okay, now let's move to song mode here, and let's listen to everything. So this is crash. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start finding some samples, and I'm going with the piano melodies. Let's see what we have here. So piano melodies sample pack, and let's let me try this one. Let's go with slice X, but first I will create a new pattern 3, and let's bring this one here to, let's open it in slice X. Now we can delete this marker and go here to the marker menu and auto slice, medium auto slice, and let's see what we have here in terms of samples. So this is the same sample or the same note, so we can delete this one. And okay, I like this. So pitch it up 1 octave and makes this type of sound. So let's go ahead, delete everything, and let's start making here this pattern here. So this is are pretty much the same notes. Let's listen. No, I don't think it sounds that nice. So what I'm going to do is to probably do something like this. Let's normalize here the velocity. So you can normalize the velocity clicking on Alt and left click here, and you will select all the nodes to its normal value. So let me see what can I do here to make it more bouncy. Let's see. Maybe like this. Okay, so now let's copy everything. These notes, let's lower them a little bit and see if they sound nice. Okay, I like this. So let me copy everything, and now here for the end I'm going to make it different. Like this, and then bring again the other elongated note. Okay, let's bring this to the mix. Let's call this sample or piano maybe. Now I'm going to select this reverb, MXPI reverb, which is a reverb that I'm starting to using now, and I like it a lot. Let's reduce the mix volume, the level, just to give it a little bit of texture. Okay, let's now grab a bass. Let's go ahead and use Independence, which has some nice basses. Okay, so now let's go ahead and use this electric bass. Maybe the first one will do. Okay, so one thing that I want to do is to figure out which notes are being played, and to do that I'm going to clone this slice X, and in the second copy I'm going to do the same, but instead of doing auto slice I'm going to detect pitch regions. And here I know that the elongated note is E. Okay, and this one is also a E. So they are both E. And this one here is also a E. So it's a little bit strange, but let's see if this is correct. So let's go ahead and use this note to see if it fits the Okay, so let's see now if I can do something like this. Okay, now let me go ahead and grab the kick pattern, and here let me copy it to the bass. Let's go ahead, piano roll. Let's go to the piano roll, and let's bring this down to E, and let's make it more smaller. The notes, let's give the notes some length. Okay, I like this, the sound of this, like this. Let's extend the notes, and here this one I want it to be also E5, and maybe bring these ones here to make it, I don't know, let me check first the scale highlighting. Let me put on E, and maybe this one here. Let's extend also these notes. Oops, this one's here, like so, and like this. And one cool thing about this plugin is that on lower notes we have these slides, and I'm going to use this one here. Okay, and maybe here, and delete these ones, maybe just these two, and leave this one here. And I can also go ahead and bring this one octave down. So let's see. I don't know if this sounds nice. So let me see, like this. Here I have to decrease the size of this, or the length of this one, because whenever we have swing activated, if the two notes are like this, they will sometimes not play, which was the case of this one. Here I don't think it's too big a difference, because they are two steps, but this one is just one step, and we have another note right there. So let's see. I don't know if this fits well here. I will leave it like this for now, and I will do that on the last bar here, like this. So this is the bass. Now let me go here to the master channel and bring the volume a little bit up with this limiter, so that you can listen better to the beat, and also me too. So one note here is not being played. Let me see which one is. Here, this one, because of the notes being of the swing, so let me go here and bring this one here a little bit closer. I like this. Let me apply auxiliary reverb, so I'm going to take out the mix from the master and I'm going to send it here to this auxiliary reverb, aux reverb. And let's go ahead. Instead of going with I usually go with these waves, IRL full stereo. Today I'm going with this MPXI reverb, which is a reverb that I'm testing out, so I'm going to use them on some of my tutorials from now on. So this medium plate, I like it. And one thing that I want to do is to apply a high pass filter to cut the low frequencies, like this, because I just want the high frequencies so that we can have a more, how can I say, a more natural sound. And I don't want the low frequencies because the low frequencies on the reverb sometimes get muddy, and I just want that effect on the, I will not say high frequencies because we have low mid frequencies also. And yeah, I just want to cut the bass so that it does not interfere here with our bass and the kick. So what else can we put here? So let me first call this bass. I'm thinking maybe an electric piano. Yeah, I think it will sound nice. Actually, because this is an EPiano, so we can go ahead and try to see if we can put something here. I'm thinking an electric piano or maybe some strings. Let's go ahead first with the strings. Let's load orchestral companion strings. Okay. Violins. And let's try out here some articulations. I like this one. But I want lower notes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going with the ensemble, because normally the ensembles have more low notes. Let's wait for it to load and select spiccato like this, and we can also have these ones here, which I like. So let's go ahead and bring this to the mixer, lower it a little bit, bring this to the mix, call this strings, and let's program some notes here. Let's see if this sounds nice. Okay, like this rhythm. Okay, let me see if this sounds nice, like this. I'm just putting notes randomly. This one lowered the velocity, this one's here too. Let's see if this sounds nice. Okay, I like this. So let's copy this first part of the loop and let's make something different for the second part. So I think I will leave this, and I'm going to make it go up here like this. So let's see. I like this. So this is strings. Let's go here to packs, instruments, keyboard, and let's bring a closed grand. Okay, and let's bring this to the mixer. This is piano. Let's bring this here to the mix also. I like this. Okay. Something like this. So let me record this here on the keyboard. It will not be correct because it's hard to play here on the keyboard. But let's see if it's well, and then we can later fix the notes. Okay, so yeah, we have the notes already inside of the scale. So let's see if they are correct. More or less, this one here can be a little bit closer here. But this also adds to the feel of play music being more natural, not so mechanical. Because sometimes here in the doing music on a DAW, we can make it a little bit more, how can I say, more computerized. So let's listen. Here I want something like this. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think it sounds that great. So maybe we'll do something like this. Let's see. No. Here. And I want to do something like this. So it makes some kind of strumming, but it's outside the keys or the step. And so what I did here, I just click Alt, and when you click Alt, you get out of the grid. So in this case, I'm in step mode, or step, in step in the grid. And if I click Alt, I will be able to move it outside of the grid, and I can do simply this. Let's see if this sounds nice. So, okay, so maybe we can bring the volume of these ones a little bit down. Okay, I like this. And let me take these ones here again and bring them here. So, or maybe here. Let's see. Okay, I like this. What I'm going to do now is to apply a little bit of reverb to this piano, and also I'm going to use again the MPXI reverb. Let me see which preset I used here on the piano. So it was a small, not small, it's not this one here. This one was Nice Studio, so let's go ahead and bring the Nice Studio also here, this one. Around 20% or so. Okay. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to apply a delay. So let's go here to delay and delay 3. And maybe put this on time 3 and bring the wet level a little bit down. Maybe let me try 6. Let me listen to the piano and here to the piano here and the strings. Okay, let me try again 3. Let me try 4. So one thing that I want to do is to change the volume of this effect, because I don't want it, I just wanted the effect to be present here on this note here, this strumming. So I don't want any reverb or delay here at the beginning of the notes. I just want the reverb that actually sounds like this part here. So what I'm going to do is to first, let's see, what can I do? Let me take out these samples or these patterns here with Control X. Let's call this sample. Let's bring a new pattern. Let's create with plus on my numeric keyboard. Control V. And I'm going to separate everything by split by channel, and this will make bass, pattern bass, string bass, and close grain bass. So let's go ahead, split by channel, and okay, now we have all the channels or the patterns separated. And I'm doing this because it's easier for me to know where I want the delay to start and end. So let's go ahead and make a selection. I can close now the browser to get a little bit more real estate here. And here on the piano, let's go ahead and automate this delay volume here. So let's right click, create automation clip, and this will create an automation based on this selection here. And let's go ahead and bring this a little bit bigger, make this a little bit bigger, and let's go to step mode. And I want to have delay on this part here. And let's create a new point here. Let's make something like this and like so. Let's see. Okay, so maybe let me see if this sounds better like this. Okay, I prefer this. Okay, this piano is going to be just a touch that I will play sometimes on the beat. So let's go ahead now and create a small composition. I say that the beat is already finished. Of course, a beat is never finished, but I'm going to stop here, and I'm also going to separate the hi-hats. So let's select the hi-hats, Control X. Let's hit F4 to create a new pattern and automatically create or call this the renaming. So let's call hi-hats or hi-hat, Control V. And now we have a new pattern called hi-hats. Let's bring it here to the playlist. And let's go ahead and bring it up. To bring it up, you can use Shift and the scroll wheel. And okay, and now let's go ahead and select everything and start making a small composition. Just going to be very simple, just 4 bars for the intro, then 16 bars for the verse, and then 8 bars for a chorus. And this is the basic intro, verse, chorus. And then of course you can replicate this by selecting something like this and create a new section of verse and chorus. So I'm going to delete everything here. For instance, the bass I don't want, the strings I also don't want, so I can do something like this. Let's just leave the strings for the chorus part, and let's take out the piano here from the verse part. So the piano will only be sprinkled sometimes on the beat. And actually I want just one here in the beginning of the chorus. So let's see if this sounds nice. And one thing that I'm going to do also is bring that bass slide. So let's go here to step, and let's cut this part until the bass slides hit here. So something like this. Okay, now we have the chorus. So let me make a selection for the chorus and the verse so that we loop. Let me put the piano a little bit lower, and this also is EPiano, so this is an EPiano, not a piano. Let me bring this piano a little bit lower in volume. Okay, so I can say that the beat is finished. I like the final result. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see how I would mix and master this beat, consider becoming a premium or exclusive member. And if you want a project file, you can become an exclusive member for only 10 euros per month. And you will have access to all the videos from the premium and exclusive members, and you also have access to this project file. So I will leave a link in the description so that you can check it out. And if you are new here to this channel, please subscribe and activate the notifications so that you know when we upload new videos. And if you like what you listen, leave a like, and if you have any questions or suggestions, just leave a comment below and I will answer. So I think it's all. My name is Tiago Duarte, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.